All right, for this lesson, I want to outline the types of jobs that clients normally put on Upwork and what they really mean and what they need when they put these types of jobs into the marketplace for you to go ahead and bid on. So the first type of job is the simple job. Now, the simple job is just that. It is something that can be done in a short amount of time and is fairly routine. It is something that the client would have an expectation that most freelancers with a skill set should be able to get it done. They should be able to do it very quickly. And in turn, you're probably not going to earn a lot for that on an hourly basis, I should say. So, I just need this done, get it done. Here's how much I'm willing to pay per hour because there's lots of people out there because I know that it's simple for those with the skill set. Now, in contrast to that is the urgent job. Now, these can be either simple or very hard to do, but I need it done in a very specific time period. Now, in this particular case, it is absolutely the expectation by clients that they'll pay more on an hourly basis because time is more important to them. So when you have that expertise, when you have that skill, let's say you're normally charging $20 an hour. If I need something done right now, I, as the client, would be willing to pay more for that work, i.e. a higher hourly rate, simply because the urgency is bigger than the cost savings if it was, let's say, a simple job. Now, the third type of job out there is what I would call ongoing work. This is the work that is not simple. It is designed to be done over the course of a week, a month, on a quarterly basis. And in general, the client expectation is, look, because I am going to give you a lot of hours to work, I expect a slightly lower rate than what you would normally charge, let's say, for a simple job. So put it in different ways. If normally for a simple job, you would charge $20 an hour, well, if I'm going to give you, 200 hours of work, maybe I should get that for $15 an hour. So in the ongoing jobs out there, the trade-off is you get a little bit lower hourly rate, but you get more ongoing work over time. And then the last type of job is what I call the complex job. Now, these are something, especially if you're in the technical skills, we see a lot of them. Build me a website. Well, you're not going to crank out a website in a day, okay? You may be able to, but it's not going to be that great. Complex jobs are where I need a big WordPress install. I need a mobile app developed. I need to develop a campaign for XYZ online ad creative. These tend to have a lot of moving pieces and parts, and because of that, generally you charge more for them because of the level of complexity and or expertise required for them. So those are your four types of jobs in general you'll see on Upwork: simple or urgent, ongoing, and complex. Okay. So to that end, let's go ahead and talk about what each one needs. Now, in the simple job here, you'll see that what really they are looking for, if you could boil everything down from skills and experience, is efficiency, okay? I just need to make sure that you're efficient at what you're doing. Yes, I expect you to have skills, etc., but you need to be efficient. Just get it done. Just here's what I want you to do. Get it done. Deliver it to me on time, on budget. Call it a day. In contrast to urgent, okay? Now, in urgent, there is a expectation of a high degree of expertise. And here is why. If I need something done very, very quickly, I am only going to want to work with someone who's an expert. After all, they should be charging me more for their expertise. So I would expect an expert to come in and get this thing done very, very fast for me. So that's really what it comes down to for those type of jobs. I'm not looking for the lowest cost. I'm looking for people that know what they're doing, and I am willing to pay for that because I need it quicker. Now, in contrast, then you have ongoing jobs, which is really about likability. Now, what do I mean by that? If I am going to be dealing with you day in, day out over a long period of time, I got to like you. I mean, it's just human nature, right? Nobody wants to work with anyone that they don't like. So beyond building trust, I need to know that I like working with you. And then finally, for complex jobs, you have to have related experience. If you've never built a WordPress site, or you've never done an email marketing campaign, or if you've never done something that is a little bit more than just creating up, let's say, a graphic image, I, as a potential client, will probably not hire you. I am looking for a high degree of not only expertise, but a high degree of experience. I want to hire someone who has tackled this issue from me before. So these are really the four characteristics of each one of these types of jobs. Now, how does all this apply to your profile? Well, if we look at it and how it works with your profile, every element of your profile hits one of these 4 buckets. So for instance, related experience, generally for complex jobs, the client is going to be looking at past projects you've done on Upwork because, again, they want to know you can have done something of this complexity before. They're also going to be looking at your portfolio, really important, because, again, if it's something that you've done before, you should have it in your portfolio and it should be well documented. Now, if it's an urgent job, then I'm going to look for people who have high expertise, right? I'm going to be looking for people who do consultations, right? Because again, I need an answer fast. Maybe I want to get a consultation. Maybe it's a project catalog that you put on Upwork. Here it is defined. I need it in 24 hours. I'm not going to wait a week to get it delivered. Other elements, certifications, right? I only want to work with people that are certified by Adobe or certified by HubSpot or certified by whatever. And then, of course, your title and overview. Are you focused on what my need is? So for example, if I'm looking for someone who knows HubSpot CRM, I'm not going to hire someone who is just a CRM generalist. I work with Zoho, I work with all of them. No, I'm going to want to hire someone who absolutely knows HubSpot because urgency matters to me. I need that expertise so I don't have to wait for somebody to get up to speed on what I need them done. Now, likability. Let's go back to, those ongoing projects, those projects where you hope to build a relationship over time. Well, how do we show likability on our profile? Simple, your profile picture. Are you smiling? Are you engaging on it? Also, do you have a video? How is your command of English? Or how well do you present yourself? Is this someone I could find myself talking to on a regular basis, and do I like them? And then finally, efficiency. For those small little projects, at the end of the day, it really comes down to this. Is the profile completed? If it's a small project, I'm willing to take some degree of risk. So do they have a complete profile? So I know they're covering the basics. Are they available now? Right? That's kind of important. And then finally, and most important for all of this, is the profile centered about them or about what I need? In other words, you versus me is a function of, let me tell you how great and awesome and wonderful and an expert and how amazing I am, versus, oh, by the way, I want to help you with whatever project you have. Let me tell you how I can help you. That is a different approach. And too often, most Upwork profiles are all about the me and not about the you. And you need to make sure that your profile talks to those clients' needs. So that's it for this lesson, just giving you a general high overview. In the next one, we're going to talk about what the client actually sees when you go ahead and submit those cover letters for a job.